Hey everybody, it's Rob here with another video discussing my starter class choice for the start. So I've been making many build guides and a tier list, and my starter class is gonna be the Barbarian, of course. Just like last season, guys, we're gonna stick with the OG and with my main character. You guys know it, Barb Power. There's been a lot of cool and interesting buffs to the Barb, and you guys have seen it here in the tier list. Barb actually has two solid builds in S tier, and even the Upheaval Barb is very close to the S tier. We even got buffs to like Frenzy Barb and just a whole different things here with these two new items. So I'm definitely gonna be testing out the Barb, and I'm also gonna be working, or currently I'm already working on a leveling guide here for the Barb that's gonna come out here in a few hours. Hopefully we're gonna do some testing tonight. There's gonna be a planner here that I'm gonna be working with, and it looks like the Charge Barb is also going to be a powerhouse for leveling in general, because Charge Barb is going to get 250% base damage, and it looks like Upheaval or even Hoda only have about 50 on Hoda or 100% on Upheaval. So Charge inherently is already like 5 times stronger, just as a base skill, as Hoda, for example. And you're also getting an amazing cooldown reduction benefit here, so we might be able to spam our charges, especially when we're playing like dopamine tunnels and just like higher density pet monster.
Barbarian.
Exactly, Dave the Barbarian. So we have a ton of builds that I'm all going to be linking in the description. The leveling guide, once it's done. Then we have Upheaval. We have Charge Whirlwind, and this is mostly the one that I'm going to be focusing on. This is like pure Charge Barb. You can also play some hybrid versions. The Hoda Barb is probably still the hardest hitting build in the entire game, because it's been nerfed about 55% of its damage, but we're still rocking half the damage, and you know, we are hitting for billions and billions and billions, as Trump would say. So we're still pretty strong, even after we're getting a 50% damage reduction. And keep in mind, guys, Duriel and all these kinds of bosses, they're gonna have, you know, HP in the millions. So with good gear, you're still gonna be one-shotting them. Same for the new Vault bosses, the new Uber bosses. I'm expecting that Hoda Barb is gonna crush quite a lot. And in fact, I've been talking to some other content creators, in particular Vudijo, who's usually main rogue, and he also converted for this season to the Barbarian. So it's looking really good for the Barb. Obviously, other builds like Lightning Storm Druid or Meteor or Fire Sorc are also looking insanely strong. There's something good on every class, even the Penshot Rogue or Bone Spear. Probably Bone Spear is actually, again, the fastest, or Necromancer in general is going to be the fastest leveling to 100. But I'm mostly want to focus on just powering up my character as fast as possible. And that's not really like, you know, just doing dopamine tunnels all the time. So we're gonna have like a mix of characters, and I'm gonna be rocking on the Barb. I'm gonna be mostly, my starter group is gonna be with a Rogue, played by Lucky Luciano, with Sorcerer, played by Rengar. We actually also played with when we got the world first 100 when the game launched. And we're gonna be playing with Gymnasium, and he's most likely gonna be playing Necro. So that's our team setup, what it's looking like. So again, I'm on Barb, and then there's a Sorc, then there's a Rogue, and then there's a Necro. So we're gonna have like very good synergies, I think, and we're gonna be testing out all the new stuff. I'm gonna be testing out the season, and we'll stream it all live. And one more thing I want to clarify here: there has been confirmation on X here by a developer that the construct is scaling with your generic multipliers. So they are scaling with your sheet damage. And the crazy thing you can do on Barb, like you notice here, I have pretty crazy sheet damage. So there is a lot of ways to increase your attack power on Barb. And one thing in particular that Barb has that other classes don't have is the Blood Rage Paragon node. So I'm assuming maybe the construct, we can beef it up and can power it up to some crazy levels where the construct, like as a pet, just clears the game for us. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen, but there is certainly a lot of possibilities, in particular on the Barb, because you can have the Blood Rage scaling, and you guys know this node here, they confirmed it, it's still gonna snapshot in Season 3. They are looking to maybe change this like in the middle of Season 3, but for the start, we still have snapshots here. So we're gonna get about double damage if we snapshot our berserking damage. I'm gonna have a video how to do that in the description. But yeah, basically we're getting double damage from Blood Rage, and then we're also getting double damage from Berserking, which other classes don't get. And this is also a generic multiplier here, especially if you can combine it with the newly buffed Unconstrained passive. So maybe I'm going to make like a pet, like construct focused barb build, like that's going to have Wrath of the Berserk multipliers, that's going to have, you know, like double damage on all this kind of stuff, and then double damage again, and double damage from the Blood Rage. And then on top of this, you can combine this with, like here, if you stand still, like you just stand still, or I mean, you don't have to play this, because standing still is kind of lame sometimes, but then you see my attack power going up whenever I stand still. So there is definitely a lot of generic multipliers, and Barb also has 4 weapons, right? So you can equip usually 2 or 3 more multipliers than any other class can. So we have an inherent advantage to scale our construct. I mean, I'm not sure if this little dude, how hard it's gonna hit for, but there is a lot of potential there, I think. And yeah, that's also one of the reasons why we are, you know, rocking with this kind of class. And obviously, like all of or most of my following is definitely interested in Barb content. I mean, I will continue to branch out, guys. I want to do the Meteor Sorcerer as well. I think Meteor Sorcerer is super interesting. This is probably going to be my second class, because we have quite some time before the Abattoir of Zir comes out. So I'm going to be rocking the Meteor Sorcerer probably as my second class, because we have the new Starfall Coroned. There's also a chance that I'm going to play Druid again with the Lightning Storm. I think that one is also looking fantastic. So there is lots of things for everybody to looking forward to. I'll do my best to cover most guides that I can. Again, I have the Lightning and the Meteor Sorc, also a guide ready in the description. I'm going to be working on this Barbarian leveling guide. We're going to be testing, but from what I'm thinking right now is we definitely want to do the seasonal quest line first. It's going to be located, like you just start the season, you make your character, and then you're going to head down here to Kyrgyzstan and Geakul. We saw in the trailer, probably somewhere down here the season quest line is going to start, and you're going to trigger the quest line. You're going to go into this new city or whatever, below the sands, wherever it is, and there we're going to run the vault and unlock our construct, and then basically going to start like a normal leveling process of doing open world, of doing dopamine tunnels, and then transitioning into nightmare dungeons, into doing more vaults. We will see how exactly it's going to unveil. But yeah, I'm looking forward a lot to the new season, guys. Links are going to be in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this overview, and I will see you here in a couple hours on YouTube with the leveling guide. Take care, my friends. GG. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.